My name's Paco Rodriguez. I'm from Boyle Heights. I'd say since 2000, since the Democratic Convention in LA, there was a lot of amazing revolutionary art happening in the city, motivated me to get involved. No, I think art now is a lot more engaging. I think, man, there's a lot of different mediums that people are using, you know, the internet, movies, YouTube, weed pasting, banner dropping, graph, like old school graph. There's a lot more galleries popping up all over the city, especially in poor neighborhoods. That's cool. Yeah, well, growing up, you know, my abuelo, he always played like old Latin American folk political music. So just kind of like eating breakfast or sitting there, like I would catch some of the words that they were talking about. They would mention the word guerrilla, and I would ask them what a guerrilla was. Or they would mention, you know, poverty or things like that, but not really connecting it to where we were and who we were.
Yeah.
You know, then I started getting older. Then in 1994, I saw big ass march in LA against Prop 187, and that issue hit the hell out of us, hit us hard. You know, talking about kids being denied going to school, hospitals. So just seeing people activated and marching in the street, I think it was the biggest, like, people or brown people of color movement in LA since the 60s. One thing that really stood out, so, you know, I was a senior in high school and we were marching against Prop 187. We're crossing the bridge, and then we get under the bridge, going to Union Station, coming into downtown, and we turn to the left to do some culture clash. Happened to be on top of a bridge, and they dropped a 50-foot UFW banner. And just that visual just was powerful. And eventually in 2000, when I started doing street art, I started by doing banner drops. And I don't know, for some reason you asking me that was the first time right now that I put those two things together. But yeah, when I went under that bridge and I saw that, it was just like, kind of the art was the people, the reaction. Just watching the crowd and watching them, it was just like, oh shit, it was so like emotional, a moment like that. So yeah, I think art has the power to just grab you, tear you up, like give you your reality back at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we live it every day, but sometimes we don't have that mirror, you know? So, and I know that's cliche, but when that shit's on the wall and you see your reality in front of you, you ain't alone, you know what I mean? So I think it's our responsibility to just like put our reality out there. Don't create some bullshit. But shit, man, if we paste a fucking paletero on First Street, just on the wall, paletero, you know? That's powerful. It's just a paletero, but to us, it's everything. To us, it's our everyday life. You know, tamalera, that's our everyday life that people don't acknowledge. You know, in Boyle Heights and East LA or right here, people slanging on the street, to us, that means everything. You can go to any other city in the world and you'll miss that. You know, so I think it's our job to kind of put our thing out there, and people are gonna grab onto it, you know? Everything about us is expression, you know what I mean? Like, fucking Boyle Heights, one of the poorest neighborhoods in the city. We do some of the hardest jobs, just like people in Echo Park right here do hard-ass jobs too, you know? But the truth is, when we get out of work, fuck, you put on some banda, you have some mariachi, man, you know what I mean? Like, our hearts, boom, that's it, you know what I mean? Dancing, singing, loving, like our hearts, when on our time off of work, because we work with our fucking hands, you know, 6-7 days a week sometimes, 12, 14 hours. So the little time that we have, we're very like emotionally connected with each other. And when you get a room full of people, man, and you put a fucking mariachi song on, it's all love right there, you know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about who we are. And to me, art has that power of uniting us, motivating us, you know, like kind of, what's the word? Validating who we are, you know what I mean? Like, we're Chicanos, this is who we are, we live in LA, this is our city, we built this fucking city, we know it better than anybody, we built that wall, why not paint it? You know what I mean? We built this fucking street, why not block it? You know? We fucking planted this tree, let's fucking plant more. Like, this city belongs to us, but for some reason they got us thinking that it belongs to them. You know, so when we change the ideas that, and it really does belong to us, we could redecorate this whole fucking city with things that will like overpower your heart. It's fucking amazing, man, you know? Just imagine going into the projects in East LA or South Central one day and every fucking house or every wall has the message, "Stop police brutality" on it. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel something going into that neighborhood. The cops are gonna feel something going into that neighborhood. It ain't gonna be the same old bullshit handing out baseball cards. You're gonna say, hey, you know what? People here are on the same page. So we start hitting the city all fucking over with different things. You're gonna feel, hey, you know what? People here are active. People here are doing something. You know, and fuck it, it's 2012. It's supposed to be a shift in energy in this world. Hey, I say we hit these walls. Let's start right there.